Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to another Hardcore Iron Man Progress video. And in the last video, we got extremely lucky and got our first Zenite at 115 KC. It's nice to get a little head start for the post-max grind, and we'll be doing some more small things to prepare over the next couple weeks as well. As we're getting closer to maxing though, we've got to start getting into the last long skilling grind on the account. And this is a skill I've been putting off for a long time, and probably the one last big thing keeping us from maxing. So with that being said, let's get into the video, and I hope you enjoy. Alright, can we go for 2 drops in one day? I don't even care, dude. I don't even care that we didn't get anything. From now on, whenever I decide to do a bunch of farming contracts, I'm going to plant eyesore seeds in the anima patch because that decreases the chance of disease, which means I probably won't have to worry about composting like the cactus patch or the bush patch or the flower patch or the allotment patches if I don't have a white lily grown. So eyesore seeds can be pretty nice, and I'm still not sure whether or not eyesore or attis is better for strictly doing herb runs. I'm gonna guess attis. At this point though, I'd rather save as much compost as possible. I'm currently chilling and editing a video, but there we have it, 96 fishing. Yeah, not 3-ticking at this exact moment, but I kind of go back and forth between 3-ticking and then just AFK fishing based on what I'm doing. But this means we can now do the Mauritania Elite Diary. We could have done it before with the boost, but now we can actually do it without boosting. For the Mauritania Elite Diary, we do still have to get a full barrow set, and I do want to get that done at some point. So maybe we'll have that to look forward to for the near future. And I do still want to get a Varric skirt for demonics for when I do decide to go back to them. So hopefully on the road to a full barrow set, maybe we'll get a Varric skirt. Hopefully. Oh my gosh, there's so many cute noobs here. How can I get that pet? The badger. Oh, it's adorable. I love how wholesome it is. People are just, everyone's so wholesome. I love this game. And we just hit 10 million fishing XP. I'm currently AFKing on this account and doing some secret stuff on the main account, which I don't want to talk about. But yeah, here we go. Nope. So what I've decided I want to do now is that while I'm eating or editing a video, I'll be fishing, but because it's really like the only AFK skill I'll have left to do, I'm going to be like saving it, I guess, as to have something to AFK in my downtime. But right now I've been doing pest control for the prayer XP, and I just finished just over an hour of it. I was averaging 41k attack XP per hour, which is more than I was expecting actually. And then also recently they added this counter here, a scoreboard that keeps track of your games that you've completed. Unfortunately, it doesn't keep track of your previous games you completed, only the ones you've completed since the update. But we can take a look at this. We have done 60 games since the update, and we're going to have to do a lot more for the prayer XP. I'm not going to turn the points in just yet. I'm going to wait until I get all the prayer XP I have banked right now. I do still have a few ensouled heads left, I have a few bones left, and the prayer XP you get from pest control scales based on your level, which I'll get into when we get more into pest control. But for now, I'm just kind of chill. I'm just trying to have something to do. It's not AFK because I don't need AFK right now. And eventually, we're going to be spending a lot of time here at pest control, so we better get used to this. Also, still have to do a bunch of farm runs, so in between doing games every hour and a half or so, I'll be doing farm runs, because we still got to bank about 2.5 to 3 mil, probably closer to 3 mil, more Herblore XP, not including the secondaries, which we also have to bank. I seen this bad boy while doing my farming contracts. Please be dragon bones. I'm so sorry if you're an Iron Man who's going for Hunter for your glories. I'm going to out them. Dragon imps can drop between 50 and 100 dragon bones, or 100 to 300 baby dragon bones, but freaking like, if I got 100 dragon bones, that'd be like 45 minutes of killing dragons. So those are really, really nice to get. Dude, I've seen so many D-imps recently. I will never get bones though. Originally, I thought I'd be doing blue dragons and eventually moving on to pest control, but I timed out an hour of blue dragons, and this is what I found. After calculating my best possible DPS, which was max range bonus with the blowpipe, I was able to do 135 dragons per hour, which comes out to about 34k prayer XP per hour banked. This doesn't include the time it takes to use them on the altar to actually train prayer, and even though it's fast, it's still gotta be taken into consideration. Now, the way pest control works is for every game you do on the veteran lander, you get 5 pest points, and you can do up to 30 games per hour if everything goes right, which means 150 points per hour. Realistically, it's going to be a bit less than that though, but because we're also not going to include the time it takes to use the bones on the altar when training prayer, Similarly, I'm also not going to include the small things that could go wrong that make you miss out on a couple games of pest control per hour. The XP that you get per point scales based on your level and that skill, so I'll put on screen now the XP you get per point that's based on your level. So whatever the level is, multiply that by 150 based on the prayer level, and that's the XP per hour. However, when you trade in 10 points at a time, you get a 1% XP boost, and for every 100 points traded in at a time, you get a 10% XP boost. And luckily, we'll be trading in 100 points at a time, so to figure out the XP per hour after we multiply the number by 150, we'll just add 10% onto that. So the XP per hour at our current prayer level, 85, is just over 35k XP per hour. So at this point, blue dragons and pest control are very similar XP, so it really comes down to personal preference for now. But once you get to level 89, it would definitely be more worth it to do pest control over blue dragons efficiency-wise. But I do prefer pest control out of these two methods. And you're probably going to say I'm crazy for this, which I probably am. I've done some pretty bad grinds in the past, and this won't be as bad compared to some things I've done before, but I've decided we are going to be doing pest control all the way to 99 prayer. I entered the numbers into a pest control reward calculator, which by the way does take into account getting more XP as your levels go up, and I'll be needing about 35,000 points from where we're at now, which is 7,000 games of pest control. I know that's honestly so ridiculous, but it's the last long tedious skilling grind we'll have on the account, and I'm pretty sure I'll be able to make it through this one last push without burning out. The XP rates kind of remind me of training runecrafting, although Zaya runecrafting was like AFK in spurts, like how mining the blocks is AFK, but then I would actively chisel the blocks while running. Whereas pest control is pretty much just semi-AFK or chill or whatever you want to call it throughout the whole thing. Anyways, point being, it's going to take about 250 hours to get to 99 prayer from where we're at now, so it's going to be fun. Probably the most notable thing about pest control and how you know you're truly at pest control is that people always say on their last game, that's their last game. If you don't call out your last game, it's not truly your last game. And trust me, when it's my last game, I will be sure to let everyone know. Probably a few times. So the drop rate of the bucket was released today, and people thought it was 1 out of 16, but apparently it's 1 out of 35. So we got 21 KC. Not too good of a shot at getting it, so better luck next time. I got so caught up in finishing Monkey Madness 2 and going for the Zenite that I totally forgot to collect the quest reward, or one of the extra rewards beyond finishing the quest. But if we talk to the Duke here, we can get 100k attack XP in total, or 100k of any combat skill, which we're going to choose for attack, obviously, since it's only 99 that we don't have. So we get 50k attack XP. Okay, there's 50k attack XP. Now ask us one more time about more XP. There is going to be 50k more attack XP. So we're getting pretty close to the attack level now. After this will be like 50k to the level, which is under 2 hours of pest control. I've been averaging about 40k per hour at pest control. If you include all the farm runs I've been doing in between, it's like 30k because I am doing all the herb runs as much as I can. What I want to do now though is finish off all the ensouled heads I have in the bank and see how much prayer XP we'll actually get from that. Because I didn't finish them off last time, I got distracted. I just got 85, I wanted to move on from there. But we do still have a few ensouled heads, so maybe we might get one more level, we'll see. So I've never actually done ensouled dragon heads on any account before. When I was going for 99 prayer on my main, I used whatever was cheapest, GP per XP at the time. So I think I usually went with like ensouled troll heads or ensouled chaos druids most of the way for 99. So we're going to test these out. I'm pretty sure you need an anti-dragon shield, similar to how Blood Velds attack with their magic-based melee, how the Calphite ensouled creatures are able to poison you. I'm pretty sure these use some sort of dragon fire. We are very close to the level. I will see you back with the next prayer level. I'm actually a bit surprised that we're going to be getting it. I didn't think I had that many ensouled heads in the bank. Yeah, see, there's the fire right there. It says your shield absorbs it. Here we go, level 86 prayer. Did we get a combat level? No, we're very close to one. But yeah, we're going to finish up using the rest of the ensouled dragon heads that we have, which will be the last of all the ensouled heads that we have banked, and then we'll move on from there. And this is the last of the ensouled heads that we have in total. We didn't quite get the attack level. We're still like 15k XP away, unfortunately, but we'll get that very soon in pest control. In total, we had over 300k XP banked in ensouled heads, in prayer XP that is. We averaged over 200k XP per hour, doing all the different types of heads that we had in the bank. We're done with ensouled heads. I don't think we'll ever get any more ensouled heads before maxing, since we're done with Slayer, and the only combat I think we'll be doing is going to be pest control. That's where we're going to be finishing up 99 attack at as well. Now, before you really get into pest control, it's going to be very important to use up as much prayer XP as possible so we can get our prayer as high as possible, so that way we can get the most XP as possible out of each of the pest control points that we'll be spending. So, we have 1717 big bones here in the bank. We need 2 Marintills per inventory for the gilded altar in the house. And yeah, we're going to be using up all these big bones that we have in the bank. It wouldn't be too much XP, but any XP that we have is going to be very good XP to have. So we're going to run over here, light each of the incense burners. I have my Edgeville teleport from the Amulet of Glory set up right next to here, so it'll be very easy to go straight to that after you finish up the big bones. And yeah, I'll just be AFKing here for a bit until we finish up the 1700 bones that we have banked. I was originally going to use the crafting cape to get back, but I think I'd rather just have the extra inventory slot because I'm not like that super sweaty about it. I'm not going to be getting the best XP rates anyway, so we'll just leave the crafting cape in the bank. I don't get it, so sometimes every once in a while when I come back into the house, these things are still lit. I thought houses were instants. Like, you know, when you drop items on the ground and then leave, they despawn. But it's not all the time that this happens, only very occasionally. I'm not sure why. Well, this is going to be it. The last inventory of bones that we have. As it for the Gilded Altar. I average about 55k XP per hour doing this method with the big bones. I'll show you in the bank. We are pretty much out of bones. I do have a few dragon bones and a few baby dragon bones. I'm going to save those for the daily Ectofuntus, which is only going to last a couple weeks. And I guess no more daily Ectofuntus either. But we do already have plenty of Ecto tokens in the bank, which I will never end up going through. That is way too many. But yeah, that's essentially it. The rest of the prayer XP is going to be all through pest control. I cannot wait. It's going to be a very long few weeks here at Pest Control, and I'll be taking some breaks here and there to do other stuff in between so I don't burn out, and as I said before, to prep for the post-max grind. That said though, thank you very much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you again next time. Subscribe to keep me sane.